The conference room goes silent. Colonel Morrison slams the disciplinary report on the table, his face red. Captain Alina Voss disobeyed a direct order. She endangered the mission. Demote her. Around the table, heads nod. The decision seems final. But General Catherine Harlow, the only woman in the room, doesn't move. She leans forward, fingers steepled, eyes locked on Morrison. "Tell me, Colonel, how many lives did she save?" Morrison shifts. "That's not the point, ma'am. Answer the question." 17. "But she broke protocol 17. The general's voice cuts like a blade. 17 soldiers who are alive because Captain Voss made a call you didn't have the spine to make. The room freezes. What she says next will determine not just Elena's career, but the future of every officer watching. 3 days earlier, Captain Elena Voss stood in the Afghan dust, radio crackling in her hand. Command's orders were clear. Hold position. Do not engage. But through her binoculars, she saw them a civilian convoy ambushed, trapped in a kill zone. Women, children, 17 American contractors. Her platoon wasn't supposed to be there. This wasn't their mission. But Alina watched a little girl, maybe 6 years old, screaming as insurgents closed in. She thought of her own daughter back in Virginia, same age, same dark curls. "Captain, orders are orders," her lieutenant whispered. Elena's hand trembled on the radio. Protocol said wait for air support. Protocol said follow the chain of command. Protocol would take 20 minutes. Those people had to. She made the call. "All units, move out. We're engaging." They saved all 17. But when the dust settled and the reports climbed the chain, Colonel Morrison saw only one thing: insubordination. A female officer who thought she knew better, who acted on emotion, not logic. He wanted her stripped of rank, reassigned to a desk, made an example of. The board was ready to comply, until General Harlow read the file. Now, in that conference room, she stands. 6'2", silver hair pulled tight. 40 years of service etched into every line of her face. "Gentlemen, let me tell you about protocol." Her voice is ice. "In 1993, I was a lieutenant in Mogadishu. My commander ordered retreat. I saw a medic pinned down, bleeding out. Protocol said, leave him. I went back." She pauses. That medic's name was James Morrison. The colonel's face drains of color. "Your brother, Colonel. He survived because I broke protocol. And now you want to punish Captain Voss for having the same courage." She walks to the window, back to the room. "Here's what's going to happen. Captain Voss will be promoted to major, and in 6 months, she'll be promoted again to lieutenant colonel. She lead the training program for combat decision-making, because God knows, we need more officers who understand that saving lives isn't insubordination, it's leadership." She turns, eyes sweeping the room. Any objections? Silence. Good. Dismissed. Alina stands in the hallway when the general finds her. "Ma'am, I don't know what to don't. Thank me, Major." The general's voice softens, just slightly. "Thank the 17 people who went home because you trusted yourself more than you trusted fear." She pauses. "The real rank isn't on your collar. It's in the choice you make when no one's watching." Alina salutes. The general returns it. And in that moment, something shifts not just for Alina, but for every soldier who'll ever face that impossible choice between the rules and what's right. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is trust your gut when everyone else says stand down. What would you have done in Elena's position? Let me know in the comments.